Coming off a sweep last night, let's get after it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Craig Bennett, aka Cash Cake, back with another NBA Prize Picks video. We hit the sweep yesterday, finally. LeBron James under 27.5 points, hit that one. And then the free throw model just continues to print. We had the Rui under 2.5 free throws made, hit that one. And then also we hit the Karis LeVert over half a free throw, and he went 1 for 2 for the line. So hit that one as well. So yeah, 3-0. Got one game tonight for NBA. We got the Boston going to Atlanta here for game 6. And so we got a few plays here that we'll talk about. If you don't have that PrizePicks account, use that promo code CashCake and get yourself a 100% instant deposit match up to $100. Link is in the description below. And hey, let's just get after it, talk some plays. All right, PrizePicks desktop is up here. You should always be shopping lines, though. We're going to talk about some PrizePicks plays, but I want to show you another site that I want to talk about here, and this is Sleeper. If you haven't checked it out, get a link in the description below. You can sign up for this. I've been giving out plays each and every day for probably the last couple weeks. 15-2 run for myself here over the last 2 days with Sleeper. I really like the product that they do have. Again, if you want to sign up with that, if you want plays, you can sign up and get plays as well. We drop picks not just for PrizePicks, but we put Underdog plays out there, Sleeper, a little bit of everything. No House Advantage plays out there, parlay play. We drop a lot of picks. You should always be shopping these different books. So I just want to throw that out there. I've been kind of on a heater, been doing real well with it. So if you want to sign up, again, you can get access to all those plays, as well as use that code at CashCake as well to get that 100% instant deposit match. But hey, here for PrizePicks, let's talk some PrizePicks. And DeJounte Murray's back after his one game off. I cannot believe Boston collapsed last game and did not win that. Kind of hard to believe. But we got Murray coming back this game, back in Atlanta. And there's, my God, I cannot spell today. DeJounte Murray. So I think he's going to come back. I think he's going to come back aggressive. The 4 games that he has played, he's played really well in this series and played monster minutes. If we looked at all 4 games he's played, 36, 40, 37, and 40. Again, elimination game for these guys. He should play 40 minutes here, no doubt about it. And there's a lot of ways I think you can go. If you want to look at points, 24, 29, 25, and 23 in those 4 games he's played. No problem going there. If you want to look at his rebounds, he's cleared the rebounds, but I wouldn't touch this one quite as much. At the 5.5, I liked it, but it's already got pushed up here, and we're recording this about 4 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast. So 8, 6, 6, and 9 for his rebounds. But the one I think I like the most out of these, honestly, is I'm going to look for either points and rebounds of 27.5. He's had 32, 35, 31, and 32. If you wanted to go points and assist, I don't mind that. I prefer points and rebounds just because he's been really good on the boards, or points. I think that's where I'm kind of landing at him. Points and assists, he's cleared it every time, though. 30, 35, 30, and 29. And again, that's where I'm kind of looking at. If you want to go points, rebounds, and assists, because he does a little bit of everything, this perfectly in play as well. Like you see, he's cleared 38, 41, 36, and 38 over the 4 games, and he should be playing 30 minutes. So if you want to look at one of these, I would probably look at more of the points and rebounds, or points, and then points and rebounds and assists would probably be number 3 for him. And that's kind of where I look at it. Again, they're going to need him. Shots are going to be there for him. He's took over 20 shots in each and every game in this series, 25, 24, 21, and 20. So should be aggressive. Should be maybe a little upset he missed that game. So DeJounte Murray is definitely in play here. I'm going to throw one out here for the free throw model. I don't know how much I absolutely love it, but one game, we'll talk about it. I prefer DeJounte Murray, and I have a Trae Young play I like. I like those probably the best. And then I got 2 plays that I'm kind of on the fence with. But I'm going to mention this one, Saddiq Bey, over a half free throw. Again, 1 game slate here, not a lot, but we'll talk about Going back to the free throw model again, a hit 1 and 2, but we had 4 games to choose from. There's only about a 14% edge on a projection for this one. We got him projected at 1.35 free throws made. As you can see, in all 5 games that he has played, he's hit it in 4 of the 5 games. But the minutes, are not going to be great with him. That's the only thing that you worry about there. Outside of, 24, 15, 26, 21, and 24 minutes coming off the bench. That's the only worry with him. But again, 1 for 2 from the line here in that first game. Did not get to the charity stripe that second game. Then 2 for 2, 1 for 1, and 2 for 2 for looking how many times he got to the line. So just wanted to mention that. Again, it's on top of the free throw model there, but it does make me worry a little bit just with the minutes that are there. But thought I would throw it out there for a play. Again, I like to put out the research. You guys make the decision on what you want to play and not play. Having a 1-game slate like this, there's not a whole ton of value that we have. I talked about Trae Young, and man, I mean, he put that team on his back last game with no Murray when they came back. Just absolutely on fire. I cannot believe Brown gave him that much space. He was worried that he was going to drive. I think they should have doubled him, made somebody else, because you could just tell that he was pushing the ball. I mean, he was making all the shots. So they should have got that ball out of his hand. I would have doubled him, make somebody else beat him towards the end of that game. But hey, they didn't. He made that shot, and they end up going, we're going game 6, going back to Atlanta here. So, Trae Young, points-wise, just been a beast the last 3 games here. The one without Murray, he put up 38 points. Before that, 32 and 35. I don't think I want to go points. I think the 2 plays I like the assist at 9. It was juiced up. It was 8.5, and you can get an 8.5 at some of those other places out there, and I've got it out there at some of those other places, 8.5. But at 9, it was juiced at, again, minus 150. Last 3 games, 9, 15, and 13. He's going to be out there for 40 minutes. Those first 2 games, he only played 34 and 33 minutes, but 36.5, 41, and 44. Those last 2. We're going to see 40 minutes in an elimination game like this. I like the assist. Or points and assist here at 36.5 is, I think, the one I like the most. It's either assist, but again, this is where you get to shop numbers, shop the books. I'll put the 8.5 out there at some of the other places. So maybe here I'm leaning more on the points and assist with him. It's juiced up over at minus 120, minus 125 on the books. 41, 50, and 51 the last 3. Again, I think we're going to see just so many minutes out of him. He's going to have to do everything. I kind of like the points and assists just because that line has moved a little bit on the assists. But these are the 2 I'm kind of looking at with Trae Young. There's no real Boston plays out there. And I know if I don't give a Boston play, people are going to be like, you can't play everyone from the same team because people just tend to play all these. I like to give plays and my research behind them. So maybe you want to take one of them. Maybe you want to fade them all. But I like to give reasoning why I like to play or why I don't like to play. But I will give one play out here for Boston side because I can already see it in the comments if I don't talk about a Boston side. And my problem with the Boston side is they have so many different ways to go. Tatum, Brown, White, Brogdon, Smart. Like all those guys can just say, hey, I'm going to go off this game. White's probably been the most consistent for me, right? If you want to look at Brown and his points at 26.5, I can understand that. He's been really good over the last, 2 games at 34. At 31 and 35 points, but it could be a Tatum game. But White has been probably the most consistent point-wise, just looking at, the 5 games he's played in this series, 24, 26, 11, 18, 18. The one he had 11 was when he was in foul trouble early in that game. So only took 7 shots that game. The rest of them, 13, 16, 14, 11. Double-digit shots all those games. And again, foul trouble in that game on the 21st. He had 5 fouls that game. But I remember, I think we were on him, and he would just got in early foul trouble. And, that happens. So if you're going to take one Boston guy, I'd probably look at Derek White at that 15.5. Free throws made would be the other one I would kind of look at, but he's only hit it in 3 of those 5 games. Again, 6-2, nothing in both games at Atlanta. So this is at Atlanta. He didn't either that, and he hit 2 there. So I would, again, generally go more points-wise here. But again, don't really love anything on the Boston side, just because so many different ways they can go here. And that makes me just a little bit nervous for those guys, like just not something I absolutely love on the Boston side. So that's the play there. So there's a few plays for you guys on this. Again, had that full sweep yesterday, which was great. Play light on these one game slates like this, or look at a little baseball. I found some baseball plays I threw up in our Patreon. Again, if you want to access that, join Sleeper and check out those picks as well. You can join all those things in our Patreon. Everything in the description below. So with that, appreciate you guys. And like always, I'll see you on the flip side. Deuces.